In the past, Andy Cohen has been open about if he's ever had any cosmetic procedures, and he remains just as candid on the subject today. In fact, he talked about if he's had any Botox in a recent podcast appearance. "I've not touched it. I've never even had Botox," Andy shared on the November 20 episode of the How to Fail podcast. "Joan Rivers, before she died, used to beg me to get Botox," he continued, "and every guy that I know who's hosting a TV show, mainly all of them are younger than me or about my age. They all have had Botox. I look at their foreheads. I'm like, your forehead does not move." Andy then joked, "How about that? The gay guy is the one that doesn't have the Botox." On a past episode of Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, which aired in 2016, the titular host spoke with Botch's Dr. Terry Dubrow and Dr. Paul Nassif about plastic surgery for men. Watch the clip above. At the time, he noted that he never had Botox. More recently, during the November podcast appearance, he shared his take on it today. "I haven't done it yet. It's not something that I think I need to do. I don't know who I would be doing it for," he continued before noting that he would probably do it soon. Andy Cohen's new home. Though Andy isn't considering any cosmetic upgrades in the immediate future, he is upgrading another area of his life, real estate. In December 2023, the dad of two revealed he was figuring out his real estate and looking for a new property in Manhattan. "I'm finishing this beach house," Andy shared on the Table for Two with Bruce Bozzi podcast, adding that he was working on a new apartment in the city. Moreover, on a July 2024 episode of WWHL, Andy shared that he enlisted $1 million listing New York alum Ryan Serhant to sell his current West Village home. "Ryan's going to be listing it this fall, I think." Andy asked Ryan, who was a guest on the show at that time. "You still feel good about this price?" Andy asked about the $14 million asking price, and Ryan confidently replied, "Yes." Additionally, in a September interview with Briefing on Bravo, Ryan detailed his excitement about selling Andy's 3,500 square foot pad. "The first time I ever walked into Andy's apartment, I said, 'Whenever you are willing to part with this, even if I have to pull it from your grip, please let me know, because it's a one of one,'" Ryan stated. "It's one of those treasures that you wait your whole career for to find something like this that you get to bring to market and sell." Andy Cohen, staying true to himself amid cosmetic pressure and real estate moves. Andy Cohen has built a career around his candor, wit, and ability to navigate the fast-paced, often chaotic world of reality TV. As the mastermind behind Watch What Happens Live a successful podcast host, and the head of Bravo, Andy has become a household name. But despite his high-profile career and the constant scrutiny that comes with being in the public eye, Andy has remained refreshingly honest, especially when it comes to topics like cosmetic procedures and his evolving lifestyle choices. #A candid take on Botox. Andy Cohen has never been one to shy away from being transparent with his fans, and his approach to cosmetic procedures is no exception. In a recent appearance on the How to Fail podcast on November 20, Andy discussed whether he's ever considered Botox or other cosmetic enhancements. The answer? No, not yet. "I've never even had Botox," he shared matter-of-factly, adding, "Joan Rivers, before she died, used to beg me to get Botox." It's not surprising that Andy, a prominent TV host, would have been approached about cosmetic procedures, especially Botox, which has become almost synonymous with the entertainment industry. Andy's openness on this subject highlights the pressure that many in his field experience to look younger, fresher, and more polished. But unlike many of his peers in the industry, Andy has resisted the trend. He went on to joke about the absurdity of this situation, noting, "I look at their foreheads. I'm like, your forehead does not move," he added. "How about that? The gay guy is the one that doesn't have the Botox. In a world where cosmetic enhancements are often seen as a necessity for public figures, Andy's decision to embrace his natural self has garnered admiration from many fans. His authenticity in the face of such a widely accepted norm speaks to a larger trend in society where self-acceptance and aging gracefully are becoming more valued. Of course, Andy hasn't ruled out Botox entirely. In his How to Fail podcast appearance, he mentioned that while he hasn't had Botox yet, he might consider it in the future. "I haven't done it yet. It's not something that I think I need to do," he explained. "I don't know who I would be doing it for." However, he also acknowledged that he would probably do it soon, suggesting that the door isn't closed, just not fully open yet. It's a refreshing take on cosmetic procedures, that there's no shame in getting them, but there's also no pressure to conform to beauty standards just because others are. Embracing aging on his own terms. The conversation about Botox isn't just about vanity. It's also about the cultural expectations that shape how people view aging, particularly in the entertainment industry. For many celebrities, staying youthful looking is part of the job, but Andy Cohen has consistently bucked that notion. Instead of succumbing to the pressure to look ageless, Andy seems to be embracing aging on his own terms. He doesn't see the need to make drastic changes to his appearance and is comfortable with the natural aging process, even if it means his forehead wrinkles may start showing. This approach seems to align with his overall persona. Andy has never been afraid to speak candidly about his experiences, his relationships, and even his mistakes, making him one of the most relatable figures in the world of reality TV. Whether discussing his struggles with dating or his candid comments about being a parent, Andy's willingness to be vulnerable has won him legions of fans who appreciate his authenticity. In a world where many celebrities carefully curate their public personas to reflect perfection, Andy stands out for his ability to laugh at himself and be real with his audience. A new chapter, real estate moves. While Andy isn't considering any cosmetic upgrades just yet, he's diving headfirst into a different kind of upgrade, real estate. In late 2023, Andy revealed on the Asterisk Table for 2 podcast that he was in the process of figuring out his living situation, specifically seeking a new property in Manhattan. He mentioned that he was finishing work on a beach house, which suggests that he's been balancing multiple real estate projects at once. But the biggest move on the horizon is selling his beloved West Village apartment. Andy's West Village pad has been a topic of discussion for a while now, and in July 2024, he enlisted Ryan Serhant, the star of *$1 Million listing New York*, to list the property. Andy humorously asked Ryan, "You still feel good about this price?" referring to the $14 million asking price for the 3,500 square foot home. Ryan, ever the confident real estate expert, reassured Andy, yes, and spoke about how rare and unique Andy's apartment was. "It's one of those treasures that you wait your whole career for," Ryan said, emphasizing the high value and desirability of the property. The fact that Andy's home is being marketed as one of a kind speaks to the personal attachment he has to the space. His decision to part with it likely wasn't an easy one, as it represents a significant chapter in his life. But Andy is no stranger to change, and his willingness to let go of a major asset speaks to his desire for something new, whether it's a new home, a new city, or simply a new chapter in his personal life. ### A fresh start. Where will Andy go next? As Andy continues to explore the world of real estate, his fans are eager to see where he'll land next. His decision to part with his West Village apartment comes at a time when Andy is transitioning in other areas of his life as well. He's now a father of 2, navigating the complexities of parenting while juggling a high-profile career. His growing family and evolving career may be the catalysts for this new real estate adventure, as he seeks a space that better fits his life as a father and a businessman. In the meantime, Andy's fans will no doubt continue to follow his journey on Asterisk, Watch What Happens Live Asterisk, and on social media, where he often shares glimpses of his life. Whether it's his candid thoughts on Botox, his new beach house, or his upcoming real estate sale, Andy keeps fans engaged with his relatable and down-to-earth approach to life in the spotlight. He's proven time and again that success doesn't mean sacrificing who you are, and his ability to stay authentic in the face of public expectations is something that resonates with many. So, while Andy Cohen may not have Botox in his future, at least not yet, he's certainly got plenty of other exciting changes ahead. His journey is one of evolution, not just in terms of his career, but in how he chooses to live his life. Whether he's upgrading his real estate portfolio or deciding if he'll get a little help from Botox, Andy Cohen continues to live life on his own terms, and fans wouldn't have it any other way.